Hey, I know parenting can be one of the most difficult things you have to do in all of your life. And I know some people have already told me that if, I had to parent all over again, I wouldn't want to parent again. That's one thing I don't want to do again. Thank God that my kids are grown, but it's all done. Not that you regret anything about it, just that it was one of the hardest things in the world to do. It's harder than any job you'll ever have, right? But I want to say this to parents that are parenting right now. Some parents have the wrong motivations in their parenting style. What do I mean by that? Is that the battery that generates the motives behind the way you parent is really the issue in parenting. I want to talk about one of the things that drive parents that is totally unhealthy and non-beneficial for you and your children, and it's parenting out of guilt. So many people do it, and they don't even know they do it until they come into my office and they explain to me the way they're parenting, and then I let them know that they're actually parenting out of guilt. So then we got to restructure and reframe the way they parent, put positive motives, and remove guilt so they can parent from a positive perspective. Why do people parent out of guilt? Number one, you find people parenting out of guilt when there's a divorce, because when there's a divorce, one of the parents that has the child, or both of the parents that have the children, really feel bad about the divorce. They really feel bad that their children don't have a two-parent home and don't have their mother and father. So they begin to feel guilty. So what do? They overbuy, they overspend, they under-discipline their kids, but it's driven by the guilt of their divorce. The second thing you find is that single parents have a tendency to parent out of guilt, because you're feeling sorry for your child because your child doesn't have what you believe your child should have. So you overspend, you overbuy, and you under-discipline because you feel sorry for what your child doesn't have. The third thing is that you give them everything they want because you try to make sure that they get the things in their life that you never got in yours. So all of your giving is based upon what you never had. What happens? You overgive, you under-discipline, and you spoil the child. So I want you to get this really, really clear, that you can have a solid parenting perspective. That's right, a solid parenting perspective where you're no longer parenting out of guilt. Your motives for parenting and doing things for your children are not out of guilt, but they're based upon the principles. They're based upon the principles of the here and now. That's right. What's going on right here, right now. You don't have to live your life in guilt, and you don't have to parent out of guilt. So if you are doing that, I want you to go to my website, www.leroyscott.com, and I want to help you restructure and reframe so that you would have more parenting effectiveness, especially in raising your teenagers. You're going to win as a parent, and I'm going to help you get there. www.leroyscott.com. Shoot me an email, get connected, and you're in to win, and I am going to make sure it happens for you. God bless you, your family, and your children until I see you again right here.